Welcome to pile two, reading two that I am filming today. This is a new deck, and it being the number two just felt like, oh, there's a new beginning with you and another facet of yourself. Maybe in a relationship, maybe in a friendship, but there being a duo kind of gives, oh, hello, a Gemini. Where are we in Gemini season? Maybe not yet. No, we are. Okay. We are. Welcome. It's not just for Geminis, but it's definitely very applicable to the moment that we're in right now, and also the duality within you as a person, my dear me. So these are transparent cards, which are very exciting to use. I'll look at like how they fell together, okay? And I'll show what I mean by transparent. So more than one card can layer up, meaning that they tell stories together. So in this instance, I have a 3-card read, but there are 2 cards connected in these ones, and then one alone here. And interestingly enough, the first card out was a 2 of Pentacles, which is more with this duality energy. And it does have to do with balance, but it does feel like these are 2 acknowledged parts of your life currently, and it's not necessarily about balance. It's could be, but it's more about the attention that you're giving to each one, the relation that they have to you right now, what they mean to you, and in what way they matter going forward. Yeah. Dual imagery here. I never noticed such a, we have a 4 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, but look how similar this is so shiny, their imagery is. And it's more about body language here that is speaking to like the way that they're interacting with the physical world around them, their like their money, their hobbies, their crafts, the I guess physical manifestations of who it is that you are, which could be anything down to like your style and the way that you exert yourself in the world, but it's not so much about action. Okay. So maybe this duality has a bit of a like a place of feeling very comfortable with, I want to say your physical world, but it's like the nail's not hitting on the head here for like, maybe that has a part in all of this. Yeah, anyway, the balance or the imbalance here will be about someone who has a grasp on something, some facet of themselves. That's what this began as. Where they like are hiding parts of themselves, or hiding something about themselves, maybe even from yourself. And then the other, it's like there are parts of you that you have acknowledged that you're very open to like showing people, like you're sitting on a throne here holding the coin for people to come see. Your arms are not crossed, like there's a very open energy, and very established. This person knows who the fuck they are. The king does. It's an external graduated place when it comes to this like understanding of yourself, and particularly I feel like within your career, depending on where you are in your career thing, this can still matter because it's more about a mindset as far as like who you're showing up as anyway. Then the other side is like this very worried, particularly it's miser energy with the 4 of Pentacles, but it's like there's a part of you that matters to you a great deal, but maybe is like you're hiding it from people, you're not allowing it to be out in the world necessarily yet. It's not a card about vulnerability, but I'm feeling like the only way someone is this way about the things in their life is because they have like a lack mindset, like there's a danger in the external world, and these are just so juxtaposing in the energies that they actually have, but they're both pieces within you currently. And there's there's more fucking pentacles, which is the 7 of Pentacles, and it's like, you know, the work you've put in already, but it's as if there hasn't been equal balance, measured attention, or love and care, because there's a really feminine energy with the Justice card, given to each of these parts of yourself. I'm kind of getting this thing that, like, the part that you're hiding, like, could be incredibly lucrative, which isn't something that I would generally say to people, but it's just been in my head ever since the last part of the reading, so I'm putting it out there in case it applies to anyone here. We have, this is why I got overwhelmed when I put that down, because that's the bottom of the deck card, but there's 5 showing. Which is an 8 of Pentacles, and it's like someone continuously working on the craft. It's like a kind of same as the last reading a little bit, if this resonates at all. Maybe the pile 3 would too. I did them out of order because we're going from 7 of Pentacles to 8 of Pentacles. It's like, this will take one step at a time. The wheel is not always moving in your favor. It doesn't necessarily mean to just like shove that part that you've been holding to yourself out into the world right now. Okay, so 555 when I started that sentence, and the 5 being here as well is like, you don't necessarily want more change. That's, I think, why you're holding this part, because we have the 2 of wands in reverse, where it's like, do I travel or do I not? Do I make this decision or do I not? Like, if there's a decision time, and it's been in reverse, where it's like, I don't want to make any more actions and more decisions, particularly when it comes to like travel and change, and like fire energy has to do with transformation, and that's what the wands speak to, and 5 has to do with change, and there being 4 of them. It's like, which add back up to 20, which is 2. Light a candle. Light a candle. I don't know if it needs to be white, a white candle. If it's another one, it's not going to, be wrong. It's more that you need to do some sort of flame work, like whether that's writing something on a piece of paper and burning it, or just staring at a flame in itself. There was a meditation that I learned a while back where it's like you stare at a flame instead of trying to close your eyes and breathe. So you kind of just like lower your eyelids to a very like sleepy position and only allow the flame to be the thing that you're looking at. And there doesn't have to be any necessarily revelation. It's more like maybe there's an unconscious part of you that needs to be like given some space and brought forward just by doing that work, whatever that is, for you. And so then we have the King of Wands, which is also reversed, where it's like, without this work, there's a kind of entrepreneurial sense of self of like, the King of Pentacles is one thing, but like you get to graduate by doing this to an even more wise version of yourself, which would be the King of Wands. And it's a nitpicky, I don't know if that's the right word, but basically the 4 of coins is the one that's in front here. So this is a much more influential energy within you, the one that's hiding things, or like being tight in your chest. Maybe you need to do some chest opening exercises as well, or get a massage there, particularly in this area of the body, and then maybe your neck too because of the hunching. And we have the 7 of Swords reversed, which there's a friend of mine that reads where reversed is like your internal world, and it does feel a little bit like an inner betrayal that's going on here. But I do think that there's a big energy of you being very hard on yourself, actually, now that I'm thinking about what oracle deck to ask. So we're going to get the Hummingbird deck, because they speak in very loving terms. And it smells good. Maybe that won't be your jam. I hope that this has helped and resonated, and brought some clarity to whatever it is that maybe was just below the surface that you didn't necessarily have any words for. It wasn't necessarily the easiest thing to grasp the language of as well, so I don't blame you for not identifying exactly what it is. Okay, we have just this one coming out, which is called Flying Solo. Your wings are strong. You can rely on and trust your resources to carry you forward successfully. Definitely with the lack mindset. Interesting. And it may also even align with like, you've done so much work on your own that is there something external from you that you can even like trust in, or maybe the people around you, with this part of yourself. And I'm definitely thinking that it'll align a little bit with pile 3, so if you want to go listen to that, do. If you don't, that's fine. I hope this reading has helped. Thanks, bye.